What's up? What is up? We're live. We're at Reinhardt. Challenge accepted by Mason and Wes. Saw the forecast last night. I said nobody's breaking par at Reinhardt tomorrow. It's 43 degrees, 14-mile-an-hour wind with 29-mile-an-hour wind gusts. And if you've ever been to Reinhardt, you know it blows. The boys are warming up, trying to. I don't think they're going to be successful. The challenge round is simply to break par. That's it. Sounds easy. I don't think it's going to happen. But we're going to find out in just a second. We are live, hole one, Reinhardt. Like I said in the intro, wind sustained at 14, gusts up to 29, hole one, down the hill. You guys see the distance on the screen. The boys were warming up on putts. Oh, I missed that tee shot. That was Mason. I think that was Mason. He's about... I have to hold the camera. The camera blew over 3 times while I was doing the intro. Wes, first shot. That's burned over so hard. It might be in the parking lot. It's in the parking. I heard Mason laughing. All right, so Mason is closest after the first 2 tee shots. He's got about 50 feet, obstructed by the giant tree. In tradition, 2 off 1. As I was saying, Wes was warming up. He had about a 15-footer on the basket at 1. It glided about 70 feet past the tee on 2. Mason going wide high. I'm assuming that this might actually finish good. Oh my gosh. Mason is going to have a putt. He's going to have about a 20-mile-an-hour tailwind on a 20-footer. That's going to be entertaining. Wes. Here comes the gust. I don't know if you can hear it, but you can certainly see it on the camera. Oh my God, where is this going? And it's a roller? It bounced. Okay, this is going to be fun. And we're off. All right, Wes, the best of his 2 is about 140 feet short. You played Reinhardt. You know that's pretty hard to do. This is going to get a little ground play. Wow! And he's going to have a 15-footer into the wind. All right, Mason with the birdie putt from about 18 feet. Yeah. Okay. He's got a longer putt. He's got a longer putt than what he just had, and now it's headwind. There is nothing that's guaranteed. I thought he might just lay that up. Great putt. And Wes takes the bogey. Hole 2. Mason salvages par. Cap wrap. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. So he's going to be putting from short and coming down the hill into a headwind.
He's going to expose the nose angles today.
Wes heavy on the hyzer. Flips up. I lost it. Oh, it hit the tree. Down the hill in the fairway. Wes, first act. Just needs to sit, which it doesn't. It does, kind of.
I'll take that.
I'm afraid you don't have a choice, buddy. All right. This thing is going to have to match the slope the entire way. And it does. Oh, no. You did ask for Cove today. There's still time.
Still windy.
Oh, my God. Now just sit. And it does, kind of. Meat. There's meat on every putt today. Wesley for the par. Needs it. Great. The basket is. Zone is a putter. It's official. Shout out Mike Newton. He's been advocating for years. Good bogey save. Hole 3. The very treacherous par 4. Prevailing tailwind. Wes. First act. Throws it nose down. Cut rolls down the hill. That's not going to be good. And now it's switched to a tail cross. Mason obviously going to throw forehand here. If he gets this thing riding, this could be boom sauce. Just needs to go down the hill. Let's see if it does. It does not. That is going to be completely obstructed. Les, second shot. He's got 3 big trees he's got to throw it through. Standing on a side hill. Prevailing tail cross. A long way to go. Nicks the tree. Finish is okay. I don't know what it did on the skip. We're going to find out. Mason, second shot. Completely obstructed. Mason and Grayson shot 20 down at Etowah yesterday with 1 par and an eagle. I don't think he's shooting that today. I don't think he's shooting that today.
Proves that Grayson was carrying.
Yeah, this does prove that. You're 100% right. It's a good out.
Yeah.
No chance to get up and down for the par. Last third shot. Zone. Gets a decent bit of ground play. He'll have some sort of look. Mason working with a decent gap here. Wind died. That's low. Gonna need ground play. Similar spot. Yes, sir. Mason takes advantage of the lull in the wind. Secures his par. Wes, dare I call this a tap in? He gets it. That's going to be a putt. Hole 4, the shorty down the hill. Green light birdie. Slight little headwind. It's kind of died for the boys. Mason peeling back a layer. Oh my goodness.
More headwind. Picked it up the west one.
Mason, after flipping over his sonar, 60 feet. Wind grabs it. It sits. It's fine. Wes comes up a little short, so he's going to be putting downhill. He's going to have to keep the nose down. glides it over the basket. Probably still has 15 feet. I don't know if the boys are having fun, but I'm having a blast. Mason secures his par. Wes up the hill. The wind has died. Like his chances. Well, I did like his chances. That's a bogey. Hole 5. The technical line, he got options. The wind feels head to the player. This basket sits on a severe side slope. Mason looks like he's going to go forehand. I like that play given the wind and what they're going to have to navigate as far as the wind on a putt. First things first, he's got to throw a good shot. Early tree, he's scrambling. The wind has picked up just in time for Wes. It's blowing even harder. Oh my God, he doesn't feel this. The disc literally stopped in midair. He's going to be better the 2, but he's still going to have about 80 feet. There's the basket. There's Mace. We'll just keep this angle so we can watch the full flight. I'm going to call him about 100 feet, maybe just shy of that. Forehand low, just does not get the ground play. He's got circle's edge for par. Wes slightly closer. He's probably going to try the same strategy that Mason just tried. Low, flat, get it as close to the basket as possible. No reason to flirt with the putt, which he has done successfully. Mace, I'm going to call that probably more like 35. The wind just died. Big putt. Sails on him. It's the tree. No guarantee on that one either. All right. Okay. Wes just about fell over. Takes a lot of wind to do that. Or Miller Lite. Mason for the bogey from about 20. Oh my gosh. Mason is no longer having fun. Oh, shout out to the boys for accepting this challenge. It was never going to be pretty. Get in. Oh my goodness. We'll call that good. Hole 6, blind tee shot, bends to the right. On a side slope. Wind, cross. Wes survives the last hole. Mason, absolute nightmare scenario on the putting green. He's got a lot of work to do. There are definitely some birdie holes out here, even with this wind. It is going to come down to being able to execute shots where you're getting an inside bullseye. So you don't really have to think about 15 and 20 footers on every hole. That's not going to be the key or the recipe for success. Wes with the backhand. Tree survives it, kicks down the hill just a little bit. Camera almost blew away. He's going to have circle's edge coming up the hill. It's a decent shot. Mason trying to bounce back. It is now tailwind for the players. Low trying to turn, it's not turning. And that's down in 3 fairway. All right, Mason I'm gonna call that like 120. Probably playing like 240. Goes wide. Needs to sit. That's not what he. I don't know. 25 feet. Now he's into a headwind. His disc is over there on the right. We've got Wes from Circle's Edge coming up the hill with a prevailing. Well, his angle is going to make it more of a crosswind. So if he hyzers this putt, it could be off to Narnia. Goes zone, keeps it flat, easy par. All right, this would be a big putt. Problem is, it's 25 feet, and he's got the headwind to deal with. Nose down, commit. Nose was down, he did commit. That was a berg also. Hole 7. I like the chances here for the boys to get a birdie, or at least not take a bogey. Trying to figure out what wind we have going here. I think it's cross. Tail. 24 hours ago, we were at Kennesaw. It was 76 degrees. Right now, it's 39. The wind chill makes it feel like 20. What are we thinking? Wes is going to go backhand. Is he going wide? Or is he going up the gut? He's going wide. He's trying to go wide. Hits the branch. That's wet. Well, so much for the not taking a bogey on this hole. That's my fault. Jinxed him. Mason, elite forehand. It is a tailwind. Just needs to control the speed. I think Mason's liable to leave himself a birdie putt here. It's going to be sawed off. Needs help. Gets help. He'll have a long birdie look. I guess Wes is going to go with the abandon strategy. So this is going to be his par shot. I think. Going with the turnover this time. It's going to hook up. And it's going to finish in the brush. Nice birdie look. Ooh. Love the play. Easy par. Can't say that today too often. West, this is for 4? Yeah? 4. Headwind. Never had a chance. Those boys will tap in. Mace will make 3. Wes will take the 5. Whoa. Look at that. 10-year Wave.
Think of the Drive Palooza box battle?
Ooh. Okay. I lost it. Left, uphill, or up to the top of the hill. Yeah. Flat. That's an eagle look. That's one way to try to get back to par, Mace.
Need something here. At least I can miss that putt twice and get a hard.
That's a good strategy. Wes nose up on the wave. Oh my goodness. I don't know. We're hunting. All right, Wes, we found his disc. Cleared the water. Barely. This is a 140-foot shot, playing like 300. He's still got about 70 left on the birdie look. Mason's second shot. I'm not walking up that hill. Circle 2 on the eagle look. Sails it, hits the top of the cage. He's got 15 feet on the comeback putt. Wes, third shot. Lucky to have one. I don't suspect he's going to run this. The challenge is par, although they're going to need some birdies. That's a run, kind of. Hits the pole. Zone. Easy par for him. The only thing left to decide here is if Mason makes our first birdie of the day. Come play Reinhardt when the wind's blowing. It'll change your life. You might quit disc golf. Yeah, buddy, that's a birdie. How about that? Heating up the picturesque ninth hole, the last hole of the front nine. Mason, with momentum, gets the birdie. This one's going to be tough. Nose angle is going to have to be absolutely dialed. Otherwise, the discs will be wet. Mason first. Wind is at a lull right now. Player's advantage. This is high early. Not bad. He's going to have a comeback putt facing the water. Probably 35. Wes, I don't suspect he's going to take the same line. Thinking this is going to be more flat. Needs to commit. He goes wide. This is a great line. This could be excellent. That is a fantastic shot from Wes, bouncing back. Looking like he has a chance to get his first birdie to close out the front nine. Momentum into the back nine. Mason for back-to-back birdies. He's dealing with a slight headwind. Decent. Not going to convert. Well, player B, elite, as always. Wes for the birdie. Yes, sir. Cashes it in. Okay. All right, that's it for the front nine here at the par challenge at Reinhardt between Mason and Wes. What do you guys think? Can you do it on the backside? You're how many? What do you got? Four. You're at four? Three? Okay. Can you do it?
I'm letting you down right now, Cody, but we're about to bounce back. We're figuring it out. Just coming to
Cody
learn
called
today.
4 down for Mason.
Coming to learn today.
He's going to have to birdie every hole in the back. We'll see you there. We're out.